and welcome to today's tutorial where we'll be making this beautiful jeweled butterfly cookie. I'm starting off by adding some runny royal icing to the surface of my cookie so that when I spray on my template it will be visible. If I spray right on this brown cookie I might not be able to see it, and so that is the reason for this, and therefore it is optional. You can add your guidelines whichever way you prefer. I find that this is the fastest and most consistent way to add your guidelines to the surface of the cookie. I've trapped the paper template in between two pieces of mesh and I'm airbrushing it. You can see my guidelines and I'm able to come in with my royal icing and draw on the gold lines of my butterfly. I'm using a larger tip than I would normally. This is a number 3. I want the line to be visible after the sections are flooded, and that's why I'm using such a large piping tip. Once you're done this step, let the lines dry for a little bit. It's optional. I'm dusting my lines with some brown petal dust. This is going to give my gold a little bit more interest. It won't be all one color. It'll give it more of an antique look. Now I'm going to be painting my gold metallic. I'm using some canned mist, but you could certainly use your airbrush, whatever you have. You've given your gold a little bit of time to dry. You can come in and fill your sections. I'm working in 3 shades of teal, starting off with the lightest. I'm putting that closest to the body. Here is my needle tool. I'm using that to smooth out each of the sections. Please be sure to not let the icing go over the gold. Obviously, we want each section to remain separate. Now I'm working in the next shade, slightly darker, filling each section as well. Now I'm going to be using my needle tool to heal each of those little sections, and again, try to be sure to not let the icing spill over between sections. Keep your gold lines nice and clean. Sections are flooded with the darkest shade of teal. This one really makes the cookie pop. And once this is done, let the cookie crust, and we're going to be coming in with some white icing to add some pearls to the edge of each of the wings. Now that my wings have had time to dry, I'm working in a small 1.5 piping tip and I'm dotting the edge of the wings to add some little pearls. Once this step is done, I sprayed the whole cookie with some pearl sheen. For the final step of my cookie design, I am working in what we would call disco dust, but this is called edible glitter, and this is fully edible. I'll have the link in the description box. I'm flooding the sections of my butterfly body and then I'll be sprinkling my edible glitter. Try to let your cookie dry as much as possible so that the edible glitter doesn't stick to the sections where you do not want it. Here you can see me applying it. I really like the finished product. Here is the completed cookie. I really love how it turned out. I find it really looks like jewelry. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.